Try.
It's saying we're not for me. Oh, there we go.
I see it.
We're not for me. Oh, there we go.
I see it.
I'm
Let me
not
take a
hearing
look.
any echo, so.
The subtle pod.
Yeah, that was me. I'm sorry.
Though on stream we do have audio and it looks synced.
That might have been me. Sorry.
No, I already checked for audio and
The
sync.
machine.
Oh,
no,
I see.
not that thing.
Mhm. No. Thank goodness you got that mic. Oh, over the glasses is not much better. No, it's synced. I checked. We're fine. No. We're fine.
There's
Unless you want to say the machine.
the machine.
The machine. Ooh, that was a good one. Yeah. Fine. Hmm. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh no, Dave, you don't have audio on stream anymore. No, Dave, you don't have audio on stream anymore. I do.
That's weird.
I'm watching the stream. You did? Oh no, wait, I don't know if you did. I listened to myself. I didn't listen to you saying lips because I didn't want to. Lips. All right. Thank you, Socrates, by the way. Though it was a twist, I'm not Nico. I'm Drib.
Aha.
Oh, I am dumb.
Nope.
Classic change.
But seriously, thank you for pointing out that our DM didn't have audio. That would have been terrible. Hello? So that's I can hear you through Discord, but not the stream.
I'm gonna mute for a minute because things are a little crazy here at the moment,
Yeah.
but should be resolved soon.
We're getting more people in chat. We have, it says we have 10 viewers. Hi viewers.
No, I hear you guys now. Hold on.
I still cannot hear you on the stream.
No, yeah, it's. I hear Tristan, but not you.
And
I
I can
also
hear
hear
Dan
myself.
LA, so it's yep. Oof.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Drivers updated?
Try clearing your cache. I'm just throwing out random ideas. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Oof.
Let's see. Are you in OBS or Streamlabs? Oh, you're back to Expo. Okay. Something
Again.
again.
Oh, chat's getting the weirdest experiences. They hear us, but not you, Dave.
I can't hear Dave now.
Yeah, Dave,
I
we
can't hear Dave on Discord either.
What, really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, Dave.
No. Oh, yeah. No, I can't hear Dave on Discord either. Dave!
Okay.
Dave! Okay, there you go. Now we
Yes.
got you.
Okay.
Try.
No.
I mean, you had OBS set up. Would it be worth trying that real quick? You used OBS. It functioned to port video to stream.
Hold on. Somebody check. I'm gonna be really upset if that fixed it. Is anyone?
That fixed it.
Yeah. Is anyone? Yeah, you can hear me.
It.
You can
Yeah.
hear me.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, I didn't turn the microphone on, which makes no sense because you could hear me.
Yeah.
It was probably going through your.
Subscribed for 6-month streak. Thank you, Psycho
Wait.
2001.
I'm so upset. I'm so upset.
They were just waiting to hear your voice, and that's how.
We hear you?
I'm so upset. I didn't turn the microphone on. Did not turn the microphone on.
Hear you
Do you
then?
have a computer, like another microphone that's part of your computer?
I mean, I have like 3 microphones over here. Some of them,
So,
one of them
Probably
is over there. One of them is in the desk. This is a microphone. This is a
Oh
microphone.
wow.
Yeah,
Thank-
you probably have your
Mr. FBI man is listening to
Its
us.
audio input device was separate from what everything else is using.
That just makes no sense. So you can hear. Hold on, wait. Okay. Yeah, you're waiting for my voice. Wait. Okay. So Socrates, are you still in here? Because I actually wanted to tell you something, but I couldn't because I'm too stupid to turn my damn microphone on.
Let's. I can see if I can. Socrates is gone.
Oh, poor Socrates.
Damn it.
I'm gonna-
Wait, how can you tell?
If you go next to stream chat, there's a users in chat button.
Oh shit!
That doesn't always update.
Okay,
real
true.
fast.
Well, they said they were just passing through, which I mean, at
Yeah.
least they said something because we would have. So
Yeah.
when we do the audio check, which we were kind of intermittently good
listen
about.
to the Dave.
Yeah, do me that favor. Don't assume I understand how technology works.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll catch Socrates later. Okay, do you hear this? Is this like loud and awful?
Yes.
What's that?
Yes, it's awful.
I wouldn't say awful, but I hear it.
I can't hear it on the stream.
Right, because for some reason Discord's picking up this one, but Stream's picking up this one. Right? Because you can hear. Wait, can you guys hear this?
So I think you do have 2 microphones that
Yes,
are currently
we
accepting
heard
input.
you on stream blowing into the microphone, but not through Discord.
Technology is impossible.
Yeah. Hi Mars, not 8982. I can't read.
Dave, I feel like you must have 2 mics active because you sound way better and crisper.
Yeah.
And like it's a single source through Twitch than you do just in
Sure.
Discord. You
Here's
sound,
here's the issue.
echoey and boomy.
None of the microphones are named properly, so it's a fucking crapshoot to figure out what I'm using. Dude. Shaka when the walls fell. Do you feel me? Do you know what I mean? Device. Input device. I bet you can hear me now.
Oh, that
Yes.
sounds great.
And I bet it sounds
Oh my
so
God,
good.
it's a million times better.
It's really good.
Oh, warm, buttery goodness. Hello
Feels
and
like you're-
welcome to the
feels like
Electric
you're-
Dice Podcast. Wait, you were going to say something? Say it.
Oh, it feels like you're in the same room.
Right?
Yeah.
It
I don't
sounds
know
like
what
you're
this
using
is.
the proper machine.
The machine.
The machine.
So, Mars, if no one has explained to you what Dungeons and Dragons is, it is a game popularized by Stranger Things and also Little Sheldon. In it, the group pretends to be, it's like an avatar, so it's very similar to like a role-playing game, JRPG, right? Like you take on an avatar, you interact with the world. The reason it exists is because when people started playing pretend, like I would go like, bang, I shot Riley, and Riley would be like, no, you didn't. And I'd be like, yeah, I did. He'd be like, no, you missed. And we had to figure out who was right. So we added dice into it and then codified it in a series of rules. Yeah, and then, right, we just ripped off Lord of the Rings, cut to 40 years later, and here we are now.
I mean, describing this Pokemon isn't terribly inaccurate.
No, not really.
We all have our moves. We have our types,
Yep.
kind of.
Yes. You all collect things. You have badges, which are to say levels.
We also die when rocks are thrown at us.
Also,
and
we
dragons are overpowered.
we rest
Well-
inside tiny balls that are on the hips of small children. So
Wait, okay, no, that's...
That
I
one
don't
got
think
weird.
No.
But if we haven't clipped that,
Just
we
me?
should. Yeah, if
Just me?
we haven't clipped that, we should. Let's make a mental note of that. 12 minutes in, going great. So far, we failed to turn on a microphone and scared 3 people off from the podcast. Hey!
That's fine. So, on that note, should we do a recap?
Let me do our...
Alright.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, do the recap. I'll do the... Do the recap.
Yeah, after.
I'll do the poll now. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, do it.
I'll try and keep
Yeah,
it
yeah.
quick. Last time the session started on there was a giant that was helping us carry this big magical artifact called the Machine.
The Machine.
Back
Machine.
to a woman named the Grim, who was the one who hired us to come get it or come pick it up from the mountains for her. It went totally fine. There were no problems at all. Don't worry about it. So we head back into the city, find out, oh, wait a second, it's kind of destroyed. And an unknown amount of time has passed, because time doesn't work right here. That's cool. We decide to go check the last 3 places we knew that people were hanging out. One of them was this warehouse where she had previously been working out of, and there was a shadow monster that feeds on emotions living there. From previous, I want to say, I can't remember its name, we called it Shadow. It was a great
Parak.
time. Parak, thank you. We yeeted out of there as quickly as we could. Let's see what else. Then we
Boy,
went,
you were
sorry, I
doing
was
so well.
I was distracted by the poll that popped up. We then went to a tavern where we had previously visited. It was also where we started the adventure. The problem is the second time we visited, it was no longer seemingly owned by Roy Keg, the guy who started this whole journey. Now Roy Keg's back, but he has no idea who we are. However, a new character appeared whose name I can't remember. Dan S. What was the name of that new character?
why you gotta do me like that?
Because I think you should know his name.
Well, you think so?
Yes. Anyway, while we are on that topic, Dan S., who I was just talking to, currently plays Puvu Ego. He is a cleric who is also a child, 6 or 7 years old. It's kind of messed up. I also can't believe I forgot, upon us arriving in the city, we met back up with Goose Crumplebottom, played by Riley, who had just had to tragically kill his mentor because he was dying a very slow and painful death, and he had to put him out of his misery. It was a really touching moment. Our party also consists of one Nico Veas, who is played by Dan L.A. His face isn't currently visible on stream, but it happens. He used to own a bar in the city, which may or may not be utterly destroyed. Then we have Kaylin, played by Squid. She's the one who started this whole mission to get this item for the Grim, so that she could try and become queen and rescue her sister. So, anyway, we went to this bar. Time nonsense had happened. There was a 40-year-old dwarf guy who Dan is currently checking the name of, maybe.
Yes,
Whereas
yes,
Oh.
Salog Blessedhelm.
Selog, Blessed Helm, he's 40 years old, yet his parents weren't even a couple last time we were there, which according to some other people was about 10 years ago. So, time magic. After that, we decide to head to the last location that's really standing, the castle, which we probably should have gone to in the first place. Hey, look, the Grim is there. She has a bunch of magical objects, including a magic spaceship called a Spelljammer. It appears that that magical Spelljammer spaceship thing might be called the Wake Me Up, which is great.
It is currently winning in a
that-
rousing 8-0 lead.
No, it's a real good name.
And some candies.
Uh-huh.
The Wake Me Up is a great name. And lastly, the last party members, myself, I play Drib, who used to be a Kenku and is now a changeling because of the machine.
The machine.
Who is currently on a quest to hopefully be reunited with his family, but they might be dead because, time magic. Yeah, we left off seeing this room full of magical things. We were about to give the machine to the Grim, but Nico Veas, the one who was kind of levitating the machine, carrying it around, was like, hold up, we need to talk first. And that's where we ended. So that was a weird rambly kind of recap.
That's okay. I got 2 things posted and fought with my headphones the whole time.
You know what? That's fine.
It's not good, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right,
Play
so
some D&D.
yeah, we also never saw Danla. Do you see us?
No, I keep refreshing, and then I see you guys for about a minute, and then everyone goes blank again.
Boy, it's
We
going
also
well.
lost our other Dan.
Yeah, we lost our other Dan. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. But I also know that he's dealing with some chaos
Oh yeah,
in
true.
his life, so maybe that is what's happening there.
No, I'm here.
Oh, well, we don't see you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
you had been there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can
double Dan death. You hate to see it.
Mhm. Ooh, there's a loading symbol on Dan LA's little colorful
Yeah.
mosaic.
That happens every time I refresh on my side, and I can see all of you now, but I won't in 30 seconds.
Oh.
Fair. Hey, there's one. All right, so name that Spelljammers. We're about halfway through. It's
Double
looking.
Death. That
yeah,
is correct, Death Reborn.
It's looking pretty clear. Ow, like we've got an answer, but we'll let the vote go to time, just on the off chance. Okay, despite cliffhangering on the name, we also cliffhangered on one Nico Veas. Nico Veas? Potentially not turning the machine
The machine.
over to the Grim. Is that a thing that you've given any more thought to?
Very minuscule amount.
Which is to say you pondered it for many moons.
I pondered it for a lifetime.
Which here could be moments.
Yes, that's exactly correct.
Especially since you're losing some of your lifetime in bits and pieces.
Yeah,
But
it all
last
feels
time-
like a long time, and you guys tell me it's a minute. Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
I'm sure Dave doesn't need reminding of that, though.
Is it this game I can just spring chaos on you, or is it next game?
Yep.
Or was it?
this one?
It's this one?
Last game he forgot, so
I didn't.
I even reminded
Until
you, Dan.
now.
He even reminded himself.
Yeah.
I had multiple reminders. I was waiting for the right time, and then it never came.
Right? Okay. So you said you thought about it. Where are you at? Do you want that scene? Does Nico confidently stride up to the Grim?
Yeah, Nico is. He really wants to know what else is capable of, and if it can potentially reverse the transversal.
Run that by me again.
He's ultimately wondering what the extent of its power is, because he wants to know if it could be used to stop the transversal or to reverse it.
Okay. How do you want to go about asking that question?
I mean, pretty much just starting off by he already demanded that she tell us everything it can do. So finding the source of its power, what it's capable of.
the item, the machine, so to speak.
The machine. Yes.
Right. Chaos has no choice. Chaos is a ladder. That's what I say. Okay. Yeah. So you and her go way back. You have a history here. In what manner, by which skill set will you be trying to apply for information, or are you hoping that her goodwill towards her fellow man will be enough to get you the information you desire?
I think it's probably going to take a little bit more than that because I
Yep.
think it would be appealing to her good nature, like knowing that she wants to go home at the same time, but appealing to that while also kind of weighing the fate of this world against it. So I guess that would have to be persuasion.
Okay.
Where is the thing? There it is.
Oh, I gotta turn the dice on. Ha! I didn't forget. You forgot.
Ooh,
Oh no, I don't. They're right there.
persuasion.
Never mind. Are they? Yeah, they are. Okay, cool. The machine.
Machine.
Okay, so your thought process is, correct me if I'm wrong, Grim, I want to give this machine to you, but I need to know what it does?
Yeah, pretty much.
She waggles a knowing finger at you and says, "It is not a question of if you will give this machine to me, Nico, but when. And I think you should give it to me soon."
I know you desperately have a home to return to, but so do the rest of us. This is not our home. It's all been destroyed. You've been here maybe longer than I have.
Yeah, she nods and says, "How do I explain something so apparent? So how is the machine changed?" She and I are both struggling to ask this question. What kind of plant? One guy turned into a plant.
That was Puvu Ego. He is part plant, part human. He basically got that perk from Fallout New Vegas where when you're in direct sunlight, you regenerate health, but in the form of being a plant.
That's true.
Which is extremely helpful in Ravenloft.
LOL, got him.
There is no direct sunlight here.
Okay, cool, interesting. So name that Spelljammer. Guess we won. It's called the Wake Me Up Before You Go, and not any of the other names, because one of them got one vote.
No matter how or what time it leaves, it always gets there before the go-go.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's its superpower. It's always going. I don't know how to do that one.
Going, maybe?
Go. Yeah.
The go-go was the old machine.
Yeah, but you gotta throw an extra go in there, because it's going faster.
Go
It did
gadget
go very
Spelljammer.
fast. What were the two commands? I want to say they hit go-go and drop them.
Yeah,
Were the
probably.
two
I
commands.
used to have that post-it saved because it was so funny.
Oh, it's a great post.
Yeah, it was like...
This is referencing a very old game from
Yeah.
this channel.
Right? We can find the YouTube video.
This
Dude,
isn't our first.
Am I
Spelljammer.
thinking of Robot Chicken where they do like Inspector Gadget, but he's actually like terrible at his job, and he's just like he like crashes into a wall and he's like firing off all his weird superpowers.
I think that's just normal Inspector Gadget.
No, that's true. That's just normal.
That's just, he's just like go Gadget roller skates, and then he's like on his side and he's like sad and it's not going anywhere.
I think that's just
Yeah.
that's just normal.
So okay,
Like-
we're not actually playing the game. We're just going to talk about nonsense. Best fan theory for that ever is that what is it? The Claw, right? That's the bad guy. the Claw is actually the real Go-Go or Inspector Gadget. Who, right, so they copied his consciousness into a robot and like saved a little bit of him, but most of him is, you know, still with the Claw, and that's why he's like always chasing him down and super mad about and jealous about like Penny and the dog, because like he got replaced by a crazy fucking government robot. And I thought that was awesome.
That's edgy.
Right? I love a good fan theory. Yeah, I mean that happens, right? You can't prove it.
We don't know it doesn't happen.
We don't know it doesn't happen. Okay. Go-Go Gadget canon, right? And then it backfires.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
That's
back to the game. That's why we're here to play. Yeah, the Grim asks, how has the machine changed you?
Well, time certainly is different for me now. I feel like, you know, months have passed at times, and it's, you know, it's much more than that. Sometimes I'll feel like I have entire conversations and people just see me standing around. But at the same time, I learn so much so quickly now.
She goes, you got off easy then. For most, and she like walks up to the machine.
Can you see the running gag?
And just like very narrowly caresses it, right? Like she doesn't actually touch it, but she gets very close. She says, for most, it is just, it incites violence. And you'll get a sticker and a day point if you can tell me what I'm referencing.
Rat race?
I mean, safe bet, but no, not this time.
That's good.
I do talk about, my dad. Well, yes, but actually, yes.
It was worth a shot. Like,
Yeah, that's due. I do reference Rat Race pretty much like every 5 games. At any rate, it doesn't matter what I'm referencing, just as long as you know it's something and it will tease you. Thought process. Working. She goes, it is what it is. These artifacts, these objects of pure chaos, they are dangerous in the wrong hands and useful. And she gestures towards the Wake Me Up. As power sources. Does that satisfy your question, Nico? Yeah, he's on it. He gets the reference.
So you're saying this can't help us?
She goes, oh no, I think it could probably do an awful lot, like you said. But, what's it worth to you? How much more are you willing to give up?
He looks around at the party. He's like, I've already given up pretty much everything. But these guys haven't.
Well, do they want to give up more?
Goose stares at you dead-eyed.
It can be used in many ways, Ed boy.
Well, Miss the Grim. I'm not keen on losing much of anything, but a few either months or years ago, I don't know, time broke. You mentioned knowing where I came from. If that offer is still on the table, I'd like to go there.
She goes, you will ride along with me then. What changed your mind?
Well, you see, partially, just, you know, I've seen a lot. Partially the fact that they might all be dead, because again, for us it's been a few months, for some people it's been 40 years, for some people it's been like 3. So I want to at least take the chance to see where I was born and raised and all that. Also, I sort of lost the only other family I had, which was a magical pumpkin creature, but now I have magical pumpkin fairy grandchildren. And you know what? I figure, may as well at least be cooperative and go see where they came from, because with everything else that's happened, why not? I'm made of goo now. I can speak without mimicking.
Because that was a very weird and very personal story.
Yeah, well, you asked.
She goes,
I can tell those now, though. I couldn't before.
She goes, how do I explain this? Where you came from, again, I had little to do with it myself, but I'm going up. We're going through the barriers. And yes, I can drop you off at home.
Thank you. Plus, I figure at this point, the time heals all wounds, and boy, has there been a lot of time.
Yeah, she just
Wait.
smiles.
Also,
Wait.
Gehenna's dead now, so I don't have to worry about her.
Druid,
Yes?
you're leaving?
Not Goose, Pufu. And he would kind of like kneel down and try and like get eye level with Pufu and be like, this is like my first chance to go back to a family that isn't a woman planning on ritually sacrificing me. That was a very loose definition of family. Oh no, he's crying.
Okay. Yeah, so he starts to... And then he stops. And he says, you know, it could be where you're going. It'd be really weird just to be seeing a shiny, gelatinous bird man just walking around. But what about a boy and his dog?
I mean, I don't think... How about a boy and his shiny gelatinous bird friend?
That'll do.
Bird.
Grim, I'm assuming that there's room on the space for a gelatinous birdman and a not sick young child.
And a dog, yeah. Yeah, bring your dog.
The dog was me. Don't worry about it. We had to break into the city.
Are you a bird or a dog then?
I'm what?
Bird
Anything
dog.
now?
Bird
Yes.
dog.
The Grim. Pick a race that I have feasibly seen.
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, is the group turning over the machine?
If Nico needs convincing, I will try and convince.
You shall endeavor to convince.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does Nico need convincing?
He's still stuck on needing a solution to the transversal, and he thinks that the Grim can help, whether it's with the machine or not. So I think he appeals to Goose, who he sees glaring at him. He's like, Goose, what was it all for if we can't turn it back? We need your help. Shit, I forgot her full name.
Grima?
Yeah, I think it is Grima. So if you have any advice for us,
Yeah,
or
just
any way,
just as a point, because we play every 2 weeks. Rummy Red had reason to believe that he knew where the City of Gold was, and that it was in fact just a different and older name for the city Dust Eye was built on, and that coincided with the auguries that Goose had done but not been able to rectify into actual. He was like, how do I solve the transversal? And it was like, look where you found it. And he's like, that's not helpful. And it was like, here you are. Do you remember that?
Yeah, like a bit.
A bit.
I don't remember any of that. My bad.
Okay. No, that's okay. Well, that's why I'm saying it, because 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wait, there was an actual city of gold? I thought it was a metaphor the whole time.
Here's the
Maybe.
other thing. Like, okay, so like a working City of Gold back into the equation. Very exciting for me. Would it take 30 games? Yeah, you know it.
Yep.
Other thing.
Over a year.
What are the two abbreviations, right, that we've used for this game?
ED.
No, that's the
5e.
Curse of Greyhawk.
Curse of Greyhawk.
COG.
What's the other one?
City of Gold.
City of Gold.
I knew that. The Curse of Greyhawk is the City of Gold.
I'm a fucking genius.
Oh.
El Dorado, exactly.
Oh my.
A swing and a miss, boys.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right, we need a horse, with an armadillo, and two clearly not straight adventurers.
That won't be hard to do.
We'll say this is where Nico checks out, and all of this floods back into his memory. So when he comes back, he's good to go.
Alrighty. Well, Nico's checked. Oh, the Grim. This is what he looks like when he checks out.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll go quite that over, but we might. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm fine with a giant golden ship.
So wait, Nico, you're blipping out of the rest of the combo.
Yeah.
What thing happened? What happened?
Ooh.
Oh, Bash, thank you for following the Electric Dice podcast.
Blue.
I cannot actually spoil you with a giant golden ship quite yet, but here's something called Porsche Win.
Oh.
Okay.
It's gold. It's a trophy.
Yeah.
Seems nice.
We do have a ship, kind of. It's the Spelljammer, and it's called the Wake Me Up.
Wake me up.
Wake me up.
Wake me up inside.
Yeah. Oh wait. So if Puvu and Drib are going with the Grim, is everyone else is sticking around then, huh?
No, actually everyone's leaving. Game's over. Nice job.
Oh, okay.
What?
I'd probably ask if like turn to like Kalen and Goose, and I mean Nico's kind of not gonna be too responsive at the moment, and be like, are you guys sticking around here?
So I need to find the City of Gold, right? Like I know it's somewhere here, or or is it just like it was in you all along?
No, you have very recently learned from Calsim and Rummy Red, who have been doing research on the city itself, that that Dustow was built upon old ruins, and that they were like loosely translated to be the City of Gold, right? And that you have been searching for that. You've been like, how do I end the transversal? And it was like, go to where your destiny meets your, zenith. And you're like, what the fuck's that mean? And you're like, tell me how to get rid of the transversal. And it was like, walk forwards. And you're like, once again, not helpful. And you're like, where's Sia Aura? And it's like, where you are. And you're like, can't be possible. Don't see her.
All right. I mean, I can't go anywhere till I figure this out. I gotta stay here.
That's respectable.
So wait, is your pitch like everybody just come with me and we'll go do something?
Oh no, I'm getting ready to say goodbyes.
Oh, gotcha.
Like, I figure, if nothing else, it gives Drib a chance to get out of this, as well as, maybe getting the 6-year-old out of the murder zone to a more normal childhood could be a cool, nice thing to do. Like, sure. I'd say going from, like, street urchin cleric boy who's nearly gotten murdered like a half dozen times in a couple months.
And murdered a few times.
And made a guy melt. And is now also planty.
He got me drunk.
He did get you. No, you. I thought.
Oh no, he faked enough. It. Yeah.
He faked it.
No, I tried to fake it. Oh.
Did you? Oh no, you still fumbled it. But then they made me drink it.
Yeah.
Because you spilled it very obviously.
Splitting hairs, I think.
They got me drunk.
And you were the amazing flipping dog.
The amazing flipping dog doing ever more impractical stunts, well, mostly being off screen.
Yeah. True enough.
So yeah, I think Boo would be trying to say his goodbyes too. And be like, thanks everybody. And then, hung around for a little while, but it's too much. I just want to be a kid, you know. Jimmy was kind of how I got to have fun and be a kid, and I just want to go back to that. And he can go up to Nico, and he'll sees that he's kind of checked out, and he'll just whisper in his ear and be
It's so fucked up. I'm sorry. It's just so sad. Like, I'm leaving now, and Nico's just like, and you're just like, bye, Nico. I'll remember all the fun we had.
No, he's gonna quietly go up and whisper in his ear, and then just
That was really
backing
quiet.
away.
I actually did not hear that.
Oh, I can't hear it.
Thank you for letting me kill your wife.
Good lord.
Oh my god.
And then he'll
All right.
just all smiles the rest of the way.
Here, I want to go person to person real quick.
That was fucked up, man.
And-
Jesus.
Let's see. What items?
I'm okay with him.
So I'm gonna start with Kaylin and be like, hey, I wish you the best in rescuing your sister. And I believe, I have an extra quarterstaff. So if you would like, I offer you an extra quarterstaff, because I know at the moment all you have is a dagger.
Dagger and a bow.
A dagger and a bow. So if you'd like an extra quarterstaff, it is all yours. I don't have any metal weapons. I'm sorry. I'm a druid.
It's better than nothing.
True. So I give you that, and I still hold on to one. Then I go over to Nico, and I'm like, well, if he asks, I said something really heartfelt and touching to him. And I still have...
Don't even try.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I don't know. He's checked out. And I take from, like, awkwardly balanced on the bridge of his beak, the eyes of the eagle, and sort of, like, set them on his face as my gift to him. And lastly, I go over to Goose, and I'm like, Goose, you were, like, the third person I ever met who was nice to me. And the first person I ever met who was nice to me, who wasn't killed or driven away by a swamp witch. And for you, I actually have a couple gifts. And I take it's Goose. Goose is... and first I, like, take the Staff of Charming off my back, and I'm like... And I kind of offer to him, and I'm like, you're the only other one in the party who can use Magic, Goose. You'll...
I don't actually want to give this to you. It's just, you kind of defaulted.
But, like, I know you're going to do good things with it. Use it in Paylor's name. And then, I take, like, a bit of cloth, like, I, like, rip a little bit of cloth off, like, a robe or something, and I put something in it and kind of bundle it up. And I hand it to him, and I'm like, open this after I go, you'll understand what it means. And when you hold on to it and think of me. Oh wait, shoot, I also have a Paylor charm that I can give you. And oh shoot, and the second half of an eggshell, I'll throw that on Nico's head too.
Like, and to you, I give all of my trash.
Hey, he has both halves of a dragon eggshell.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and Goose, hold on to that. Open it when I leave. I'm holding on to one of my quarterstaffs and my fancy cloak. Oh, and Goose, one last thing. You were told once, quite a while ago, be wary of the bloodlust and those with a bestial nature. Keep those words close. The upcoming times are going to be dangerous. And that's all my heartfelt goodbyes.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
Goose-
we've been able to
Goose gives you
wrangle.
a hug.
Aw.
I'll always remember the day you scooped me up and dragged me into this.
Yeah, no, I seriously thought you were a child.
A very hairy child.
I've met like 4 people. In all the books, like there were like he like looked kind of like him, except he had a beard, and I wanted to make sure he didn't die. In all the books we had, all the children died when they went to the witch's house.
Damn.
She had a very
Alright.
particular library.
You're right.
I think he'll see you do all of this, and he won't say anything, but he'll go back up to Nico, and he'll slip his amulet, his necklace, into Nico's pocket, and he's not going to tell anybody. Can I even make a sleight of hand check to see if you guys even notice that he does it?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Which necklace is this, though?
I had an amulet that was it was like a health amulet. Let me look at my character sheet.
It was from
Yeah.
the bunker kind of thing.
Nice.
Yeah, that.
Let's here. I'll.
That's fine.
I'm curious to see if I notice.
He doesn't much care if you notice, I guess.
Nope.
But he puts it in, and he puts it in the pocket while Nico is still faced out.
Nico doesn't notice.
Sure.
Uh,
So
Kaylin, I'm sorry that I don't have any metal weapons for you. Druid code, you know.
It's alright.
You have a stick.
Who ended up with all the trash bananas then?
I'll take those. Yeah, I mean they wound up with some good loot.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I mean, if we're going off to live in hopefully peaceful Birdland, and we still have our weapons and armor, it's just some of the really special stuff.
True.
Right.
I promise you, I'll do everything in my power to keep that land peaceful.
Yeah. This is just
I
like
know
in
you
Parks
will.
and Rec, when, you know, like the season before the end, just Ann and what's his face there, Rob Lowe are just like, yeah, we're gonna go, we're done, we're done with this,
Mhm.
we're not gonna see it to the end.
Mhm.
Oh, dibs on Ann.
Yeah, spoilers.
Damn it! I guess I'm Rob Lowe now.
There's worse people to be.
Yeah, true.
Okay,
But if I get a cold, I instantly die.
my
My
body's
body's like a
microchip.
machine. Oh, microchip, that was it.
Yeah, but yours is funnier because we say
Yeah.
machine all the time. Okay.
Machine.
Yeah, I mean, so the machine, as it is known, I might have watched that one day. I'm sorry, I was lying. That's not what actually happens.
Yeah.
I'll forget.
Yeah,
Mood.
the machine is turned over to the Grim. Her few Githyanki forces that remain are loaded up, and like the ship was ready. Like, not like ready, they're going to be here any day, but it's like for a while they thought maybe, and then is comfy.
We better late than never.
Yeah, better late than never. Yeah, I think that would be like our, you know, that's like more or less like our mid credits scene for this episode. Yeah, right. A new journey commence, right? Because unless anybody wants to do anything, get in the way, or ask any questions, like they very quickly just do it, and then like, you know, the whole floor sort of just rotates, and, you know, like the top of the building just sort of like iris is open, and then in very short order the wake me up just whoop, 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 right, and just nautiloids its way right out of here.
I won't forget any of you.
Right, he's hanging out the window. We didn't pay for music rights, but, you know,
Yeah.
just open up YouTube and play whatever you want alongside of it.
Yeah.
Somehow Jurassic Park came to mind first. Maybe
Yeah,
it's the
same.
helicopter music. But
The
But it's a very sweeping.
right?
It's a sweeping orchestral score. Like,
You guys still have those linked bags, right? So we can still pass
True.
them.
Ooh.
I
That's what I was
don't
wondering.
know. I'm gonna see if I can, like, if once we seem solidly in another dimension, if I can yeet something through that bag.
Until Nico gets pissed that you guys left while he was checked out. It takes your bag privileges away.
That's
I
true.
mean, you're gonna wake up with magical glasses and another half of a dragon eggshell.
But he didn't say goodbye,
That's the most important part.
right?
I'll write a letter and slip it through the bag and be like, "Dear Nico, if this letter reaches you, please don't turn off our magic bags."
Okay. So ironically, I wanna compel Dan to have his new dwarf friend say something, who has totally been here the whole time, just hanging out.
Right.
I did ask him to come along with
Okay.
us, Palace.
You did. You did. I think he's you see him crying over, and he sees he had big sobbing tears.
Oh,
It's over. It's over. Me hell's empty. And that's it.
I thought it was gonna be something like, my parents never got to say thank you. Something at least like tangentially related to Drip. Not even a little bit.
Nope.
Oh, shoot, I forgot. I forgot he was there. I would have said something. It's like, tell your parents I said hi. Or just even better, I'm so glad the love slap worked.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Nope. So that's all.
God, that's good. Yeah, okay. So in very short order, you are down theoretically 2 party members, standing alone in a building, empty, in a very dangerous city on the theoretical edge of Ravenloft. What are you gonna do?
Continue searching for shit.
I was
Do
gonna
you
say,
open your
loot the
gift
room.
at least?
Well, I think what I was gonna do is I was gonna go kind of like, I don't know, investigate this room, go off into like a little corner, maybe inspect something for any indication of this freaking city of gold.
Did the
also-
murder crab come with us, or is that still in the room there?
The murder what?
The murder crab, like the mechano thing that drags
Oh.
souls down to hell?
Yes, the retriever, yeah, it left. It left with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm not leaving that to the party.
I mean,
I don't trust you
I
fuckers.
want it.
Yeah, I don't trust you fuckers.
Write it into battle.
Yeah. Okay, so you're... Because I'm pretty sure Rummy Red and Cal Sim came with you. I don't know that they were necessarily standing directly in that room, but they're around. They're nearby.
They came
They're hanging
with.
out. Yeah. Right, and they're just like, that was certainly something, and I guess the city is ours now.
enjoy.
And he says it, and nobody says anything. He like elbows Cal Sim. He's like, "Damn it, I'm supposed to be king."
I think Nico's back, right?
Yeah, it's the next
Yeah.
scene.
He hears that and he's like, "Wait, Kaylin, aren't you supposed to be queen now? No, wait, where is everybody?"
Tim's king. Fuck. It's
Do-
like, well,
Do you question the eggshell hat or new glasses?
Not yet.
right? Yeah.
What
Cal
are the effects of the glasses, by the way?
nausea.
They're the eyes of the eagle. You need to attune to them first, but they let you view. It's like view minute detail. I have the
Minute
thing.
details.
Yeah, view minute details.
You can see time. Perfect.
While wearing them.
That would actually be super helpful for you guys. Can you imagine?
So long ago.
Can you imagine how helpful that would have been?
Oh, you have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. Huh. I don't think I ever once used that.
Oh.
And in conditions of clear visibility, you can make out details of extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across. So, like, from... I don't know what extremely distant is, but, like... Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in answering Nico, Kaylin just kind of like flicks the glasses a little bit on his face, and then looks at Marira and is like, I just want my sister.
Yeah. So she, if I remember correctly, she was held here, right, in this city?
I think so, yeah.
In exchange for your payments?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yeah, we kind of glossed over that a little bit. So I guess let's say the easiest way to do that is, Goose, you went into the next room, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would say that that's like a main room of, at one time Fulcrum, and then when Fulcrum was killed or vacated or whatever, it became the Grimm's room, right? So that's got like a lot of information and everything, and so some of the notes you're finding in there are actually about the Grimm tracking down other members of the consortium. And a lot of them are, like found evidence of their demise, and then it'll have a date and a location, as well as like a brief little synopsis of the job that they were doing, or who they were meeting with, or who was accompanying them, right? Because the jobs are listed by like either the group name or just the leader, and it looks like Scarbands does not have information. So how do you react to that? Do you react to that?
Dude. Were you talking to me this whole time?
Uh-huh. Because you were in that room.
I don't know, so I'm getting like nothing pretty much.
You're seeing what the Grimm has been working on and where. The other thing I have to say is, Tristan, how do you want to bring in your new character? Like in the city, in the town?
Wherever works, he'd wander. Like he's definitely the kind of guy who would just be like, oh, I'll check out this city, and waltz in.
Right.
As everything's collapsed around him, just be like, intriguing.
Okay. I have to step away for one moment. Can I have you narrate his intro? And Danla, will you help me manage that scene, throw an NPC in there, or ask a couple prodding questions?
Like a guard or something like that?
Yeah, something easy like that.
Yeah,
Right.
sure.
Just
Okay.
into the city
Thank
or
you.
into
Sorry.
the castle?
It does not matter. I apologize. I'm going to need 10
That's
minutes
fine.
real quick.
Do your thing. All right. So, I'll mind if I take narrative control, Dan, for a second?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, zoom out as all this stuff is happening, from the from this room where all this is happening out into probably just outside the city limits. You see in Eladrin or Eldarin or however they're pronounced, like kind of the seasonal elves, with like bright orange leaves and that sort of thing, kind of strolling along, playing on a lyre, and probably just like whistling to himself. And he looks up and he sees the city all in ruins, and then looks up and I imagine the castle can be seen. He's like, well, I may as well check that out, and he heads in. Does he encounter any, like, along the streets, any enemies, any figures, as he just like kind of invites himself into the ruined city and starts heading in towards the castle?
Yeah, I think as you get closer to the gates, somebody, paladin-like looking, maybe a guard of the city who hears you playing the lyre, and just shouts out, says, "Oh, you! You gotta keep it down or the zombies come out, you see?"
Ah, zombies, how quaint! Oh, what? Tell me, sir, good sir, what is this town?
Don't you know this is Dustow?
Dustow.
It's dangerous. You better get indoors and get the
I
hell away from the castle.
Well, the thing is, I'm here to actually see your local lord. I was heading to the castle. I will just make my way there.
Which
I
local
should
lord?
the whichever one. You see those in my status usually like to seek counsel with the other royalty, the nobility, even the gentry if times are tough, you know.
Well, I don't think they want to see you.
I see. Oh, well then that really is quite something. Well then, you know what? Let me tell you something. And he does some level of, like, you notice that he has a rapier to his side and he kind of puts one hand on that and does some gesturing. And well, the guard probably doesn't realize it. The audience can tell he's casting the friends cantrip. And is just talking to this, and it's like, oh well, you see, it's like, and just rambles some ridiculous story, and I'm going to assume for narrative purposes that it's a success to keep the story progressing. His persuasion
how does
here.
a cantrip work?
It
Oh, he has all the power now.
he does. So
I've got books, you know.
I have advantage on all charisma checks directed at the creature of my choice that isn't hostile towards me. So here, I'll even. Oh, so that might actually be a failure. What would his? I need to check his bonus. That would be a 16. No, wait, 15 or 16. It would be a 15.
Okay. One second. Oh, are you kidding me? All right. Well, let me just.
Sheesh.
I'll do a generic will save or charisma save. Would that be it?
The friends cantrip you can't resist. It just gives advantage on charisma checks. It's if a 15 would pass to convince this guy that I'm good to go through.
Oh. 15 probably works, but I'm gonna need like an explanation that's gonna tempt him.
Well, you see, like he would probably come up with something of how this guy's free to stop him, but then should he actually get this meeting with the Lord, how it wouldn't be. He would of course have to mention this, and any retribution. Well, it's bound to happen. I should also note that after 1 minute, the spell ends, and this guard will be instantly hostile to me and realize that I used magic to persuade him.
Yeah. Well, I think he says, he's like, well, I think you're full of shite, but it's your own fate. Probably
All
won't
right.
make it back out anyway.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. And he just kind of starts running off, like you can tell that he's kind of counting the seconds by as he's just sprinting off towards the castle. And he's like, well, that worked at least. Hopefully there's not too many more guards. I also don't have a character sheet on Roll20, so I don't have all of this guy's stats.
Gotcha.
Like, I have his base things, and that he would be proficient in persuasion, which is enough to go on at the moment. So he kind of heads in, and I imagine the castle's in sort of disrepair.
Yeah, the place
but
looks like a mess. Do you guys remember, are we effectively in like the throne room, or?
I think you started in the throne room and were led up to a lab.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was right.
So you know, and just to muddle this whole situation a little more, whenever you're ready, since I think if it's just party interactions, it should be fine. He's just gonna like let himself in, head over to the throne, and just regally lie down there, like that really like relaxed, like half sit, half lie in the throne of this castle he's just waltzed into, and just kind of like play a tune.
I mean, I think it's pretty barren. You don't know that the party's upstairs.
Oh, that's fine.
All of the Gith have, they just left. So you walked
Mhm.
into,
An
what
empty
was once a
castle.
threatening place and is now,
That's
nothing. But
fine.
For you, it's threatening again.
There's a throne. You see, there's a throne. I have a butt. We can put those two together, and it's perfect. And so if any of you happen to be, I don't know how far this room is away, but we can cut back to you guys if you want to discuss or talk or anything, and see if any of you hear music being played from the throne room.
I was gonna say, are you playing and like how loudly? Are you just like singing your heart out there? Or?
He's like, he would probably be doing some level of singing. He's not belting, but I can't imagine there's a ton of noise. Like the way I'm picturing it is, it's big echoey castle. The only people in it are you guys and him.
Okay.
And like, so there, I can't imagine there would be a ton of background noise other than wind, and music from the throne room would probably travel a bit.
Okay. So I think Salog would hear that and would be like, "Hey, you heard that? Sounds like a music play. Well, I told you my tanker's empty, and music usually means there's a party going on, and it'd be right shame if there was a bunch of people having fun without me." And so he'll try to head down to see if he can figure out where the music's coming from.
Does anyone accompany him?
And so he's about to leave the room. He's like, "Oh, listen, mind me manners. Sorry, my name's Salo. But you all look like a bunch of yummy people. How about you'll call me Sal? What's your name, little guy?"
The child left.
No. I'm talking to Goose.
Oh, I think I'm in another room. I'm
He
looking
left.
at crap
Yeah.
that also left.
Okay.
Sorry.
He still says it because he's very hammered and he's looking at like a lamp.
Probably.
He's like, quiet type, all right? That's fine. And turn over to the cat. He's like, to Nico. He's like, "Hi, Nico. Yeah. Did you used to own a bar? Hey, heard you used to own a bar in town?"
Quite right.
Hey. I don't suppose you got any stock left right on your person?
Oh my God.
Well, I could fix you something up right good. Give me a moment. Brindlefink, bring me my bag.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a beer today.
Oh my God. Oh. This is what happens when we play with no GM.
He starts.
I want to say that at this point, Caitlin's starting to get a headache, and she's just gonna go sit on the throne.
I have news for you. I just want as many people vying for this throne as possible.
This will be called the Game of Thrones. Patent pending.
You hear the tune go through the corridors.
Curse of Game of Thrones.
She's already intimidated the dwarves once. Trying to take his eyeballs. So
That's fun.
to further boost our ratings, hang on a second.
Oh, I have a feeling of what might happen.
It's the circle of life,
Oh my God.
and
Cat
it
stream?
moves us all.
It's a kitten.
my kitty
Sorry.
was in here, but she's
I
gone.
had to. I had
It's become
to.
full-on cat stream.
She
I
ended
mean-
up close by. So, all right, you can go now.
She yelling.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
so yeah, we'll exchange a drink, and I'll say like, not sure if you're used to liquor-like things, but this might be a little bit harder than what you're used to.
Ooh.
I will just roll it straight. I've got my character built, so I'm going to take a look at the character sheet. I posted it in chat in our private chat, but I get a +3 to Constitution. So I'm gonna roll a d20 and see what happens. All right, so
15.
he gets the 15. So I think he'll take a swig and be like, "Boy, we got a good burn on that. That's kind of tasty. You do that yourself?"
Well, with a little bit of Brindlefunk's spice here.
Oh, this Brindlefunk sounds like a good shot.
Yeah. Well, you look like you could use help down the stairs.
I'm fine. And he just like stumbles and like rolls like down like he gets like 2 steps and he like say, "Wait, fine. I'm all right." Woo! Almost took a tumble there. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Nico puts his arm around you and says, "Let's go, chap."
Hey,
He's used to bringing drunk customers out of the bar.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
you got a tail, and then that's it.
how does
He
Kaylin
slapped
react to a someone in her throne? I'm assuming y'all kind of arrive together. Cause he is all comfy. He's like sort of sideways in it, legs hanging off of one side, leaning off the other, like not sitting in it properly at all.
Her voided eyes spark a little bit. She just kind of looks at him and is like, "Thank you for warming my seat. I'll be sitting there now."
Oh, this is your castle. Okay, and he'll stand up for you, and he's like, he. Here, what would I roll? He mutters something under his breath. I want to see. That would be.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to like. He mutters something under his breath. Squid, do you want to roll perception to see if you can hear it?
I can try. I
Yeah.
have a +0.
I mean, you can always roll a 20.
It's been done.
So
Seems
you-
pretty good.
Yeah, no, that definitely that's a success. So you hear him say something along the lines of "may as well be mine," but doesn't matter. And as he like kind of grandly gestures to your throne, and is like, "I was just visiting this castle, wanting to check in on the the local nobility, see how you were. I'm assuming this is your lovely abode, then."
It is now. And she sits down.
It's always wonderful to be in the presence of other nobility. I have not been polite. I have not introduced myself to you or any of your wonderful company. My name is Ari. You may have heard of me.
No.
Can't say I have.
Yes. Lovely.
You see,
You will. Ari. A-R-I.
So Dave, to catch you up, Kaylin just went and sat on the throne.
Yeah, classic.
Ari had been sitting on the throne.
So are
Oh,
you
by the
sharing
way-
it, or?
Oh no, he
No.
got up.
She thanked him for warming it for her and then kicked him out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, hold on. I need to change names. So how do we spell new drib?
A-R-I. Would you be able to make a character sheet in Roll20
I don't think
for
so.
me, by the way?
I don't think so.
I want to say Dan may also want one.
I don't think so.
I've got mine as a PDF. I could add one at some other point.
What's your
So-
name? New Dan?
Salog.
What?
SALOG. And then I don't know if you need a last name, but
It won't fit, so.
that's fine.
Oh,
Also, Dave, just so you're aware, there is a guard in the city somewhere that I cast the Friends cantrip on.
well, that's certainly one
and
way to
that-
fix the problem.
That has worn off.
Yeah.
So somewhere there's a guard that is very mad at me.
So what is
He
Uh,
probably
just-
thinks, though, with the gift still up there, like he doesn't know they left. He's probably just like, he's not gonna make it back out. I'm not going after him.
He is an Eldarin. It's sort of like a very naturey looking elf.
Hmm.
he at the moment you notice that he has a lot of like kind of orange like fall colors. He has like like he grows leaves. His skin is probably like a yellowish orange, very not fitting of the world around him. His demeanor seems kind of cheerier than one would expect given the situation. Yeah.
Nico says, "Great. One plant leaves us, and we get another one in turn."
I am more than just a plant, good sir. I am an Eladrin. Well, technically half Eladrin, half giant, as you likely saw. He is, important note, slightly taller than average, but not like noticeably taller than average.
That's what I say about me. I'm slightly taller than I'm not.
Yeah.
But it sounds good.
He's... Yeah.
Slightly taller than average 14th
If you saw this
man.
guy, you would not think that he is a... you would not think he's any amount giant.
Sure. Okay. So, friend spell cast upon it. We've got Kaylin sitting on the throne. We've got Ari wishing he was on the throne.
He had been.
Sure.
He also muttered that the throne may as well be his, which
yeah.
Kaylin did hear.
Yeah. Did Goose spend any more time reading those papers, or did he just say, "I don't care about this shit" and leave?
He's gonna grab the papers, and the locations and stuff. He might as well, check that stuff out. But before he leaves the room, he wanted to open the little bundle that Drib gave him.
Oh, he didn't do that yet?
Yeah.
No, he wanted to do it kind of like off in another space.
Gotcha.
You notice that in this little bundle is polished to almost a mirror sheen a dragon tooth, specifically a half dragon tooth, but
Cavity free.
Cavity free. Fights cavities. You would likely recognize that it was from whatever the half dragon from Whiskey Hollow was. But you can tell that a lot of time and care had been put into having this look all shiny and nice. Yeah.
Remember that time we killed this guy? Here's a tooth.
I mean, hey, it's something. It's a somewhat meaningful item.
Goose was not a fan of the Durgans.
True. And here's a memento of one that died.
Alright. I think Goose is gonna join everyone else and just kind of like papers in hand. I think I have a lead. We might be able to find something if we follow this. Who are you?
Do you say that to Ari or to the dwarf?
I mean, I remember the dwarf.
Hey, you can't forget me, can you?
No, you're quite unforgettable.
So he introduces. He does like a big graceful bounce, like, "You may call me Ari, since that is my name, effectively. It is a pleasure to meet all of you. I'm assuming, since your acquaintance here is royalty, are all of you as well?
Yeah.
I shall assume that's no, but you know what? Working and traveling amongst the standard folk is good. It is good for a ruler to know their people. I shall gladly travel with all of you. You are all welcome."
Queen, would you like me to escort this trash out of here?
He's a piece of work, ain't he?
Right, and that's how Tristan played 3 characters in one day.
Your Highness, please understand. I talked about how it would be good working. I didn't say the words common folk. The working folk, and I would happily work with them. It's good for a ruler to know their subjects, and that I agreed to travel with you all. You're welcome. And of course, it shall be a great honor to work alongside you, Your Highness.
Like,
Goose is absolutely confused with this situation right now.
Yeah, so
Nico's
Goose,
brandishing the pick of his spear, waiting for your order.
you've got
He's playing into it.
Goose, you're holding this section, like the bundle of papers, right? Like it wasn't just like one sheet of paper. It's like logs and records, and there's a whole chunk of it. So a single piece of paper slides out of it because I had a cool thing I wanted to do, and then my house started to flood, and I had to walk away for a little while because that was fun. So single piece of paper falls out and just kind of like drifts over to Kaylin, almost as if it is a possessed, right? Or possessing some main character plot hook like powers.
Sorry.
Wow.
Magical.
Right, and it is a record of... Hold on, gotta find the name. Because I have the wrong notes pulled up. But basically it says... and Kaylin, what was your sister's name?
It's been a while. Elise, I think it was.
Elise? Yeah, that sounds right. And it says Sir Eddard Riley, Ryley.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Sir Eddard Riley to move the prisoner, right, ... Elise, to, and it wouldn't be the Undercity, but it would have some, like, appropriately, like, dungeon-esque, like, jail cell, like, maybe jail spelled with the G, right? You seen that before? I think that's probably what it would say. And then it says, pending, who was in charge of, I guess probably Nico, right? Pending Nico's return, with, the asset. And that's like obviously not all that's written on the paper, but like that's, when you pick up and engage the paper, right? You hold it up and then the light shines across that one passage in the exact middle, you know what I mean? With like the script that's like just legible enough.
She'll turn it to face Nico and kind of point at that passage. Do you know where this is?
I should, yes, right? Holy power, ruinous power. I know the city fairly well, right?
I think that you feel confident. I think you feel confident in finding your way down there. Yeah.
I've probably heard at least enough like rumors and tales. I'm
Oh.
somewhat familiar with the Undercity. Like,
Yes.
Maybe I haven't been there specifically, but
Right, I'm down with that.
yeah. Well, I don't know if I know exactly where it is, but I've got a pretty good idea. Should do we have anything to show as proof that we've delivered this? Since this isn't coming directly from, she kind of took off without passing any orders on.
I think we can cross that bridge when we get to it.
Did you say you can kill that bridge when you come to it?
Cross that bridge when we get to it. But essentially the same thing.
Alright.
Well, can't Rummy Red help?
Right, and he's just like, you say that, and the camera would be like a close-up shot of you, and then we would like, pull back just a little bit, and he's like directly behind you.
Oh God, where'd you come from?
I heard my name.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Well, you were the closest connection to the Grim, right?
Yes, let's go with that.
Yeah.
I live to serve my queen.
Good. Take me here.
That will be more difficult than perhaps it would seem, but of course. Are we going now, or shall we rest up a little?
We'll go now.
Very well, then.
It's an adventure then.
Right?
Al is still drunk.
Right? Yeah.
Off we go.
So moving through the tower, the castle, the gates, and all of that is fine. It's not dangerous. It's not complicated. Although it looks like much of the castle was sectioned off, either by like a collapsing retreat of an invasion, or else like preserving heat resources, maybe security. You're not entirely sure, right? Like doors have not only been closed shut, but like wedged shut and spiked shut, right? So they will not open anywhere. They're like internal drawbridges or what would be like the fancy name for like, you know, the gate of fixings, right? Like you would just have like a gate, right? But that's the one big one. I mean like internal ones too. Like it'd be a door that you could also like poke a spear through. Like there's got to be a name for those. But essentially like medieval screen doors. Right? Like it's very slow going. It's very irritating to move through this castle. Like the castle's working against you. So how many people are trained in lockpicks tools?
So
Kaylin, I'm pretty sure is.
actually, she is.
Right, but
And
no.
I believe your artificer is as well.
I was gonna say no
Yeah.
Arya though.
I am as well. Yeah.
Ari, I don't believe he has lots of instruments, but not many lockpicking supplies.
And I have tool expertise and tools of the trade. I don't remember what all that does, but I'm sure
Tools
it makes
of
me
the
better
trade
at that.
lets you use Tinker's tools and 1 hour to make any set of tools. Though made
right.
magically, they are non-magical. It's basically as long as you have time in Tinker's tools, you have any tools.
Right.
Gotcha.
I mean, you do
And for the
definitely have
record-
time. Sorry.
Oh, this is unrelated, so I was just gonna say for the record, Googling door that you can poke a spear through does not return anything useful.
Oh, well, that's a bummer.
How unuseful would you say?
I mean, the first thing I got was Pokemon Sword and Shield. And then
You
Horizon
know
Frozen
what?
Wilds. I did get a lot of images of nice metal pieces for fences.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So I can make a handy toilet? What? What? Okay. Anyway, yeah. So anybody who's trained, go ahead and roll for it. Rummy Red's going to do the same. I just want to know what the quality of doors is you're leaving behind you, because like the doors will not stop you on your process, but I'm wondering how messy it is.
Are we doing sleight of hand? Is that it?
No, it's a tool proficiency.
Cool proficiency.
So it uses Dex. I mean, it's functionally the same, but it uses Dex and your proficiency bonus if you are trained in them.
Okay, I see.
I should do, but I don't have anything listed in there. But I have thieves' tools.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
as a rogue, you're automatically proficient with them.
Yeah.
Did you choose to have them as an expertise? Oh shoot! I forgot to set my expertise.
Yeah, I
Oopsie.
get a double proficiency bonus too.
Touche, chat.
Oh yeah, my expertise is sleight of hand.
Yeah,
you should
that's
have 2 expertise.
yeah.
My
So
other one is double for any ability check I make that uses either of the chosen proficiencies, thieves' tools. Yeah.
So thieves' tools.
So I'll get an extra +6 to that.
nice.
So what am I rolling? Is the question.
Double proficiency plus Dex bonus.
Almost.
Dan, you can roll another d20 as well, because Rummy Red's giving both of you advantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna
Alright,
sneeze.
so it's this +6.
Alright.
17.
You can roll one more.
One more.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm sorry. I can't stop it.
That's fine.
Ah, there we go. High five.
Yes.
Okay. You get more to that though, don't you, Squid?
Yeah, you should get. What's your dex bonus?
Well, I rolled my dex.
Oh, okay. So then.
I straight up rolled dex, and then added the +6 for the proficiency, the expertise.
So it'd be a 17 and a 25. Or you added it in there.
I added the 6 to the roll,
Oh,
so
okay.
19 was the roll with the dex, and then
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, then I'm gonna stand by. Like it's fairly slow going. It's. I don't think any of them have to be bashed down, as opposed to actually lockpicked open. But there's a lot of like tapping of foots and hold on. Yeah, no, pass me that other one. No, the other one, right? In that kind of junk as you're slowly moving down through the tower and into the Undercity. Now, let's see if old Dave did his homework or
Can
not.
I be attuning to this staff while they're slowly going through?
You need a short rest to do that, unfortunately. So if you want to
Sorry.
convince Squid to take a short rest, yes.
Yeah, I've got some stuff to attune to.
Sorry.
Where is my map? Is it this
Did we
one?
figure out what this amulet of health is, by the way?
I think it was.
Well, that's not
Was
it.
Let me go back to
What?
my character sheet.
Holy crap, I can't find this.
Those guys are cool, though.
Right, I'm just...
Bella's so cute. I
Who's-
want to show the kitty.
Yeah, she's all over the place. She's gotten very comfortable with us, and this is what happens now, and it's amazing.
Does
I'm
she
surprised
believe she's a
really
parrot?
I believe she's a parrot.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so cute. Oh my god, I hadn't looked in a minute.
That is so wonderful. Ah,
I one
That's brilliant.
all I have on my notes is one amulet of health. I think it's
Okay.
because that is just what the let me Google
I
it.
can look it up.
This is actually the first time she's done this, and she picked a great time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Right?
Uh,
Please,
yes,
please. Did you hear we have viewers? They love cats.
Yeah,
viewers do love cats, right,
Viewers-
viewers?
you're a star now, honey.
Right?
Yeah.
Very cute.
Roll for cute. No, that's a 20 right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ooh,
Ooh,
20.
this is a fun looking dungeon on the stream that we can't see.
Get out of here.
Okay, I'll go back to setting my spells
Right?
so I can use my spells.
So you can use spells.
Yeah. Oh, I need to check.
Wait, where the hell are magical items in here?
I've got it. It's adventuring gear, wondrous item around the neck. Requires attunement. Your Constitution score is 19 while you wear this amulet. It has no
Oh,
effect. It has no effect on you if your Constitution score is already 19 or higher. I
Alright.
picked the party member that had the lower Constitution. So that's how that.
Got it. Got it.
Until Ari and Salog. Salog?
Mhm.
Salog.
Yes.
I mean, you don't know Ari's constitution.
No, I'm just saying until they have minis.
Oh yeah.
Or tokens. Crap. Well, you gotta use G2 because I can't get the other one to go.
That's fine. I'll
Players.
find a nice token for him.
Hold on.
Ooh.
There's too many.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, there's just too many. That's all that was. Map's
Yeah, I
just a
think
little
let's
off.
try and convince Kaylin to let us do at least a little bit of a short rest
Yes, now that
before
now that you're in the dungeon, yes. Oh, that seems fine. I can't breathe. So, I'm very proud of myself for not just tilting off the face of the planet because of this stupid water ruining my house. Okay,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, you did
suspended in a spider web down there. This is the second time I've seen it, so I'm pretty sure it's dead. Is a spider, right? So there's a dead spider in a spider web. Okay, fine, sure, not weird, right? Ran out of
It died
food.
in its home.
Right, poor guy starved to death, right? Okay, you know how spiders have, like, knobby little kneecaps,
Ooh.
right? All of its knobby little kneecaps are crusted over with mold.
Oh.
What the hell?
But just the kneecaps. Not the bottom of it, not the body of it, not the face of it. Just the kneecaps of the spider hanging in its cobweb in my basement. So every time I go fucking... I have twice now bailed out my house. Like, I've gone into the crawl space and then scooped water out of the hole like a fucking coal miner, right? The whole time, there's a fucking dead spider hanging, comprised of mold on its kneecaps. And I like, what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna touch it? No, I just fucking like watch my back the whole time. Did I eat it? I did not eat it. No. This is how I get it out, right? Because right now I'm like, there's fire in my eyeballs, and I'm gonna scream. So that's the only way I can deal with it. Is just fucking hoist it onto all of you.
Just tell Stream about it.
Yeah, like the amount of I run into so many spiders in my life. The mold is basically like blue cheese dressing. I'll go get a photo of it later. I'm sure I'll have to go back in there for some reason. Probably left something in there. One of the cats got in. It'll just keep raining, and I'll have to go in after the stream.
Let the cats go eat it.
What's that?
Let the cats go eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not interesting. It's not moving.
That's true. It's not moving, so it's definitely not interesting. Yeah, but like I saw that the first time when I did it, the moldy kneecaps, and I was like, yeah, right, thanks, I hate it. Like, I just stared at the spider, and I was just like, what the fuck, man? And I was like, I need this for a monster. Like,
yeah, we're gonna fate 5 of them next. Session.
Right, yeah. It's the same thing. It's the same thing I did after I went to PAX Unplugged the first year, and then I got woke up by the fire alarm in the Penrose Hotel, and the fire alarm went for 2 hours straight. And then all of my games for the next month were just everything was using sonic attacks because I was just so mad about it. That it was the only way I had to deal with it.
That's the name of the next episode. It's the moldy kneecaps.
The moldy kneecaps.
Oh
no! Yeah, no, that's true.
No.
Cursed.
Okay, sorry. I'm done now. Anyway, you guys want to rest? Who wants to go to sleep? Who wants to eat food?
Who can sleep after that?
I'm afraid of emaciated, moldy kneecap spider.
Don't worry. I'll definitely go get a photo of it.
So next time we come across Ack and his matron, the matron with all her like thousands of legs, are gonna have thousands of legs, right?
Yep, that's how that works.
Yeah, that's definitely how it works. Oh, okay. I'm good. Anyway, what's going on? So we resting?
Yeah, I'm doing some attunement.
Good old short rest.
How many things can you attune to at once? Or be attuned
Well,
to?
you don't play by the rules, because for most people it's 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Oh.
You have special eyes.
What do you see with your special eyes?
Special eyes see many lies.
I mean, real eyes realize real lies.
Oh,
I have heard that
also
one
need-
before.
I think I also need stats for Paylor's Mercy.
Oh, Paylor's Mercy.
Woohoo.
What did I tell you thus far? Because you don't have all its abilities yet.
No, I think you just told me that it was just like a stiletto.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It cannot be thrown as a dagger, but it is a dagger that does a d6 damage.
D6.
And unless I stated otherwise, and we can check VODs, because I don't want to give you the wrong thing, but for now I'm going to say it's a +1 weapon.
I think it's a +1 weapon, you said?
You just said it was a magic weapon. I don't think you gave like a plus to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So.
Let me double check, because I think I did build the weapon, and I did because you weren't going to get it if you blasted him with magic or hit him with a hammer. It was literally only if you stabbed him. That was the only way it worked. So I was actually very, very excited that you did it. Let me see if I wrote it down. But then once again, like, we got the VODs, we can just snip back over.
And it's piercing, right?
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry.
Wow, how dare you? That's the second time tonight.
Sorry,
Mercy,
there's a
what,
lot
Mercy?
of spells.
One of those 2 clips, I think, is the Paylor's Mercy scene, but I could be wrong.
Precious, playful, walnut, hot pocket.
Sounds delicious.
Excuse me?
That was my stage name.
Okay.
So did I understand you were sleeping in potentially dangerous territory?
Sleeping?
We were
It's a
short resting.
Short
I'm not
resting? Okay.
sleeping.
Oh, yeah, Bash. You came at the right time. 3 days ago, I think, I got my hair cut, so...
Yeah.
It's dude, haircuts are hard to find in post-COVID world. You know, pretty much had to go to the black
valid.
market.
They are a magical item.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goody!
Oh.
Things happen.
Ooh.
Okay. I need. Hold on. Where'd my chart go?
So I'm not seeing anything about attunement in my character stuff.
Maybe it was only with your old build.
Well, this is... I am using the old build. I haven't switched to the new one.
You know, I'm running out of answers for you. Okay, right down the line. Squid, roll a d35.
Okay.
Oh no.
Dan, roll a d35.
Which one?
Right down the line.
I don't know which line. Where the line's going.
I hope high is good.
Okay. Riley, you went out of turn.
I
You
was
said
next,
right
right?
down the line.
Right down the line. Squid, Dan, Tristan, Riley, you. And
Oh,
they're also not all
You said that the
d35s.
characters, yeah.
I saw.
Oh, was
I
mine
saw
supposed to
me
be
next to
D35?
both of
Yeah,
them.
none of the rest of them were d35s. Look what you get for
Oh, shoot.
assuming.
Sorry, what was...
You have to
What should I
roll.
roll?
You have to roll a d25.
Oh, I
Alright,
got it too.
Alright, 24.
Okay, Riley, roll a d25.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay.
That's better than a 2.
Other Dan, you get to roll a d10.
Is
Okay.
Annabelle sleeping?
What?
No, she's
No.
not sleeping. She looks like
No.
she's sleeping and she's so cute.
She's. Well, hold on. So, oh, that's not the roll.
And then chat, you need to roll 2 d10s for me, please.
There we go.
9.
Is this like rolling for the HP of the thing that's about to murder us?
Yeah, I multiply them each.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
yeah, that sounds right.
What were you expecting? Whose game are you in right
Sure.
now? Yeah, 2d10 chat.
Squid, she had fallen asleep, but then I started typing and she thought that was more interesting.
Okay, so
That's
I want
clickety clack.
to
on the shelf there are
Bash rolled 10.
Bash roll to 10.
Yep.
Okay,
Toggle
2d10.
Master rolled a 2.
Oh, okay. So 10 and a 2, or a 2 and a 10. The order matters.
Yeah.
2 and 10.
2 and a 10.
2 and a 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 and a 10. Can you see that? Does that look right?
It looks like a weird potion bottle with
A foaming glass bottle.
Yeah, good.
Oh,
Then it's working.
No. Uh-oh.
I don't see.
Don't
I'm
like
looking
that.
on stream.
It's actually just
below if you scroll down.
what's
Is
that?
it a geyser with mold spores shooting out of it?
No, it's actually just boba tea.
No.
Oh, I see.
Not nearly as exciting. Okay, so we got boom boom. Okay, so you're hanging around, you're resting, you're just somewhere in the. I mean, you're not in the dungeons yet, so you're still in the castle, right? And you've been poking around here for a while. High roll for the party is the person who finds it. Just go ahead and
A D20?
sure. You have to roll a d20 now.
Everybody?
High roll.
Oh,
Oh,
someone roll it. I mean,
Nobody
unless
tried.
Riley rolls a D.
Wow. Wow.
I've saved that for Zweihander, Riley.
Wow.
Why did you have to roll the D100? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus, I didn't realize you did a D100 too.
Yeah.
So it's a trick that Josh busts out all the time where I'm like, roll a die. High roll gets it, and he just rolls a D100, right, or something stupid. Like he just cheats all the time. But it's funny. I think it's funny.
But
Yeah.
sometimes you roll a D100 and have the lowest roll.
Right.
Hmm. That's good.
So I put crit 20.
What?
You find something then.
Squid got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
While my people are resting, the queen keeps watch.
Dan, what did you roll? A 9 for your D10?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
Okay. You need to roll one more D35.
Okay.
Oh.
26.
Okay. Cool. This is stupid, but...
Hello?
It's a purple lemon.
Let's do it.
Call it a plemon.
Starting to think that
Who's putting smiley faces on everything?
He's like,
Squid found them. She's very happy.
Right?
Yes,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
queen.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
I
look, it's a cat.
I didn't see all that stuff. I was scrolled up too high.
This
So I
whole
haven't
time
seen
you've
any
just
of
been like, well, anyway.
Oh, I saw it on stream,
Oh,
but I thought you were on a different page.
no. Okay. Hi, cat. What's the cat's name?
Annabelle.
Annabelle. Oh,
Oh, she's looking right into the camera.
Oh,
Hi. Hi, Annabelle.
how bad would a DM make it? Bad. The answer is bad.
oh no.
And then a 2 and a 10, huh? Okay. All right. So there is a shelf in just a room. The specifics of the room hardly matter. It seems just as much a room as any other. On the shelf are a potion, right? That at first is blue, but the more you look at it, the longer you stare at it, the more you take it in, you see that it is a blue that is shifting from a bright, supernatural blue. Not supernatural in magic. Supernatural is in the bluest blue you have ever seen, glowing with an inner glow that seems beyond magic, to a very pale sky blue, and you can see the wall and the shelf underneath it. Right? It is simultaneously the most hyper real object you've ever seen, and not even fully in this plane. Next to that, sticking out of the shelf, or perhaps through it, it's not entirely clear, is a big lever with a big red button on the end of it. You just, right? Pull the lever, hit the button. Next to that is a bright violet sphere, or marble, perhaps. And then, last but not least, there's a section of the shelf that has broken away. It is not there, but underneath it, a full-size casket.
Oh no.
Wow.
And who sees this? Is this all of us, or is it just Squid?
Kaylin is the one who finds it, but she has not necessarily gone into the room if she would like. And the shelf is here. That is not what I wanted to do, but okay. Right? And then it as it relates to that right there, check and see that. Okay, we'll zoom out a little more. Boom, good. And
That's an arrow.
that is an arrow.
I've got a question.
Yes. You
Did
stink.
we finish our short rest?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Despite me rolling a 19, it was not a necessarily combat encounter that you ran into.
Okay.
So normally it's a 17 on a d20 roll for any rest gets you in trouble. Because it was not a long rest, I upped it to an 18 out of a d20. Because fuck you, that's why. And I hit a 19. But then it was not bad. Or
Well, that's
it was
good.
not immediately bad. I guess let's be specific.
Yeah.
Kaylin will watch the potion for a minute and then kind of like glance back at Nico and be like, "Hey, you want to take a look at something real quick?
Always.
You might find this interesting."
All right, lead on.
Do we all follow, or is it just?
I'm gonna step into the room with enough space so that Nico can get in.
Okay.
I'll follow if like if you don't, like, stop me.
No.
This seems interesting.
Nah.
Oh, you came with us.
Yes, I did. Of course, I said I would. I've been here the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Did you not notice me playing my Song of Rest? Did anyone use this short rest to regain hit points? No?
No,
Okay,
because we
then.
were already full.
Well then.
You should be
why
calling
you
it like
didn't
a
notice.
brief, repast or something. Like,
I see that you have taken a brief reprieve from combat.
right, like something legally distinct from a short rest.
Yeah,
I'm the one who purrs.
Yes.
Ooh.
Brief
Ooh.
relaxation.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
Indeed.
So what happens next?
I guess Nico's following here. Yeah, right up cozy there. I assume we're checking out this shelf here. I'll roll a perception to see if there's anything around the shelf, maybe suggesting I shouldn't touch it.
Sure.
It
Seems fine.
Looks very touchable.
Yeah, it screams to be touched. For a moment, you think the shelf's talking to you, but that couldn't possibly be true. Better safe to just touch it.
Well, if it's talking to me, then I also want to try Arcana.
You gotta.
With the little Arcana.
That's a little better.
For a few moments of studying the potion, because it seems to be the most magical of all objects, you think that while it is probably magic, the properties that it is exhibiting, shifting both out of this realm and into the next, are not related to the potion itself. Does that make sense?
Right. It's not the substance contained within, it's something else that's causing that effect.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So I just rule it out. This potion's bunk. Checking out some of this other stuff. I had no idea what this contraption does here, this lever.
Does Celog see all this happening? Or
I don't see any
pull the lever.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why the whole group wouldn't see it, unless you guys were like, nobody come in. Which seems weird.
I'm going in.
I think you would step in and he would see all these colors and the stuff phasing in and out of reality and say, "Hey, cat, you yeah."
Did you train her to do that?
I did not train her to do that.
It's pretty funny.
That's really funny. Just say, "Hey, cat, you know it was in this drink you gave me, because I think there's some funky stuff happening." And
no. That's just no. Don't worry about that. There's something weird going on here. I don't understand it, but don't touch it.
You think it?
As he's saying, "Don't touch it," Kaelin's taking the potion off the shelf.
Yeah, that was no. I killed the bus driver. What did you say? What did you take?
The potion. Because when he says it's bunk, she goes to reach for it just as he says don't touch anything, and she takes it.
Alright, roll d4.
Okay.
If we match, you get it.
Ooh.
You do not. You reach directly through it. Nothing happens.
Meh. Okay.
It's still there.
Well, that's interesting.
Ooh, can I try it?
Yeah, nice try, Bash. You miss it too.
Alright.
Kaelin will step back and let Ari try it.
Haha!
I wouldn't have advised it, but go ahead.
Oh, it didn't work. It must not. Wait a second. I have an idea. You there,
old man.
What's your name?
You can call me Sal. I think.
Sal. Oh, that's a wonderful name. Would you like to try picking up this potion? I have an idea.
It's gone.
Oh shit.
What potion you talking about, mate?
He slaps your wrist and says, "Stop touching things."
Well, it's gone now, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Well, how do you think that happened?
I'd like to look at
He
the
clearly doesn't like
casket.
the royalty.
I don't like the royalty either.
Oh.
Well, I'm just saying, mate. We just all trying to figure out what's going on. Who are you people? Like, my buzz is coming off a bit. And, oh, God. All right.
I just assumed you worked with them. You were all together in the castle.
I'm sorry. Cat's my buddy. Cat, what we doing?
Well, there's some stuff here. One of them's vanished now. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Shakes his head. Just a vague FFS appears above his head in the chat bubble.
I think while everyone was doing like potion shenanigans and stuff, I want to look at this casket. I'm sick of vampires. I don't trust that shit. I want to know what's up with this
If
thing.
only we had a magical dagger to stab it with.
Are you reading it, opening it up, knocking on the top?
Well, I guess I just want to. I guess kind of see like what kind of casket it is. Is it just like plain wood? Is it some sort of fancy ornate casket?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll perception.
Mere perception. Oh, god damn it.
It looks fancy. It doesn't look crazy ornate, right? You'd think that it's probably either for, a shorter humanoid, a dwarf, or like a very short human, like not a gnome or anything, but right, like it's not a full size human casket. It has like a little bit of like old gold leaf around the edges, and something has been carved into like the surface of it. It looks like it might be some kind of plant. It might be some kind of like flowering, like rose or something. But like you're just looking at it, like it looks worn. It doesn't look like it was well done.
You said it might be dwarven size.
Yeah, it could be dwarven size, could be just like a short human. It's not like a gnome, it's not a halfling, right? But like a full-size human would be like a 6-foot casket minimum, and this is like barely 5 feet.
Can I see if I know
What
to recognize it?
Sure.
Right, I'll roll a 20, and it's going to be for what?
History, probably.
History, I get, it's not loaded in, but you have to trust me. History, I get a 0, so we'll straight D20.
Holy
Nailed
hell.
it.
You have,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hold on, I need to look something up.
I know everything.
So the two of you were over there looking at it, right?
There's another cat.
Chunk.
Oh, another kitty.
This is my Eevee.
Hi, Evie. What do you evolve into?
Heh.
When I went to the shelter, I sat down and she was in my lap and refused to get up, so I brought her home.
She knew what the game was.
Yeah.
Alright, so you asked. Did you ask me a question, Dave, or did you
No, I was looking something up. You look at this now. This can't be, like the. So there would be, a position of dwarves that are like known as like somebody is the chief orc slayer. Right, that is
Sure.
just in the same way that there is a chief giant slayer. There's like every enemy of the dwarf people has somebody who is the foremost, the preeminent expert on killing them. This sigil accompanies someone who is or was of that station. Given that it is not in good condition and in the middle of a seemingly human city, you think that either it has been repurposed, or perhaps it was like a son or daughter of someone who was of that station, and not actually them themselves, right? Because that casket should be impressive and stone, right?
Right.
Like somewhere immovable, not a shitty wooden casket somewhere on the floor in a dingy basement.
Right. Okay. Oh there. What the doggone? What is this doing here? Oh, that's not right. No. No. That's not gonna do. And he'll go and he'll inspect it and he'll say, "You're far too important to be stuck here." I know you all just met me, but I've noticed that something that doesn't belong to the folk around these parts, and I'd like to return it to its rightful place. And if you oblige me, I think I need to take a look and see what it is I need to bring and maybe figure out where.
Laying them properly to rest, a noble goal.
At least the belongings or something. And I think he'll. Can I look and see if it's trapped? I mean, I don't know if I'm set for that. So I think maybe he'll turn and say, "Oh, Your Majesty, might I humbly request services in checking this?" Oh, bloody hell. No, can you crack it open for me?
Roll another lockpick.
Oh, just to check it for traps and see if it's be trapped.
Okay. What do I roll for that? Just dex?
It's a perception, I believe.
Oh no. Okay. Sorry in advance.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no, that's fine.
'Cause I
Yes.
have a plus hero, so.
So this is unfortunately for us going to be our cliffhanger ending. I apologize. It'll be a little bit early of a scene. Yeah. I still have a lot of basement work to do. I just took care of the worst of it.
Okay.
That's fair.
Because I didn't mean to put anybody on the spot. Kaylin, as you lean in to look at this thing, right, and I want like a good descriptive shot here, because like it's a pretty dark area to begin with. You don't even need light. Dan, I don't think you need light, right?
Nope.
Like, who needs light?
I need light.
You need
I
light?
don't know about our new character, Goose.
I don't.
You need light?
No, gnomes have dark vision.
Okay, so we all can see in the dark.
Okay, so that's even better, right? Like you're walking around in the darkness right now, and so it's just getting illuminated by these sparks of Kaylin's eyes getting real close to this thing, right? And you're like studying it, and everybody's being really quiet and really interested in this thing. And now that you're up close, you can see that this casket is breathing, and what appears to be wood is actually just camouflaged carapace, right? With little bubbles on it and little prickly hairs, right? And it's like quivering with anticipation. Find out next time. Anybody got anything they want to plug before we get out of here?
So
Courage next week.
What's that?
Courage is next week.
Courage
Oh,
is
yeah.
here in a week. We're back
Cowardly
with
One.
session 33 in 2 weeks. Next Tuesday, we're playing Zweihander on the Zweihander official channel.
Oh yeah.
nice.
Uh-huh. We
Will
should be
that
seeing.
be hosted on the Electrodice podcast channel though? So going to either.
I would like to. Yeah, I think I can probably get that squared away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. No. It's good. It's good. This was a super awesome stream. Thank you guys for rocking it with me, and I apologize for having to dip out.
Oh, that's-
It happens.
Oh boy, I wish it didn't, but holy hell,
True.
no way around it tonight. My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Alright.
Annabelle took over everything for a little bit.
Nah, she was cute.
Why be sorry about that, really?
Right.
Yeah. This is
That
the
was
cat's
it was just a
Tell
humble
it to
brag. I'm
conjure
lying.
Right.
And how?
Chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Saw a bunch of new faces, which was really cool. We appreciate it. You can check us out here in a week, and in 2 weeks we'll be back at it again. So thanks for stopping by.
And how?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we got. Hold on, let me see. Is it social? No. There's the
Isn't
Twitter
there
one. I thought I had a YouTube one too.
maybe a whisper of something exciting
Envoy
coming
alert.
down the line?
What's that?
Isn't there a whisper of maybe something exciting coming down the line too?
If you're trying to allude to
Something new
something,
and
I'm
fun.
being dumb.
There's Zweihander will be starting up next Tuesday on this channel.
Hmm.
Or on Zweihander official.
What are you thinking of that I'm forgetting?
The idea we've been tossing around.
Oh, that I think that's a bit too early to.
Whose idea?
The
Your
one
idea.
that we've been discussing in Discord for a while. It's the one between the D&D live stream and the Zweihander RPG tabs.
Yeah. Someday
With
when
all
this
those things.
game is over and everyone is dead, lying before me, I will.
Or
I
all
will
alive.
burden you with glorious purpose beyond the stars. And that is as much as I'm gonna tease.
That's all we needed.
All right, cool. Let's see here now.
Guns love meter.
Yeah. What is this? I don't
know. I turned on some weird shit. Like whatever. Go ahead, Moobot. I don't give a fuck. You can do what you want, right?
Oh, there's the recap. Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I put that one in. But that also has
Oh,
our
City
YouTube,
of
which is...
Gold recap, huh?
No, it's Curse of Greyhawk.
Oh, Curse of Greyhawk.
Got it.
Oh
Did you really not get it till just now?
no! I thought that they were like the same thing. Was what you were hinting at there?
Simon, do you want to come up? We're about to end the stream. You could be a cat on Twitch. Come here. Hold on. Come here.
Cat Twitch.
Come here. Simon. Oh, he's being a shit now. He won't come up. Come here.
Always
He's
leave them
being
once
a
more.
cat, you mean?
Come on. Come on. Yes. Come on. I have 3 cats and no one of them came up today. Come on.
I mean, with you having a cat, that means that 4 of our 6 players would have had cats on stream.
Well, Simon's being awful and he won't jump up. Come on. Come here.
Okay.
Come here. Yeah, here. I'm going to be awful and just pick you up.
How dare.
He hates it.
There we go.
There you go. See?
Hey,
it's not the
still
worst.
a cat on stream. Times 4 cat combo.
Right?
There we go.
Okay, bye. Okay, we did it. Thanks y'all for watching.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
And everybody. See ya.